XRP to the moon or the fiery pits? Regardless of what someone believes, it's important to think about what could happen in the worst case scenario if the SEC enforces action against crypto projects. Unfortunately, Ripple and XRP, which have been trapped in a security/non-security limbo since late 2020, give us an example. If you'd like to learn more about how cryptocurrencies work and you want to hone your crypto skills, we highly recommend you check out our intensive crypto course by following the link in the description. For those who already know about crypto, XRP's price trends work based on how much a person knows about the token, how long they've been in the business, and how they feel about the SEC's crypto rules. But today, we're going to set aside these rules for a bit and explore how XRP has responded to the SEC's lawsuit against Ripple Labs instead, and what XRP's price trends could mean for the future. So let's dive right in. Ripple and the SEC's love story. Gary Gensler, the chairman of the US Securities and Exchange Commission, has stated repeatedly that he thinks the majority of cryptocurrencies are securities. Last month, he said that out of the nearly 10,000 tokens available on the crypto market, he thinks the majority of them are securities and that buyers and sellers are investing in them just to make a profit. Well, they're not wrong. Who doesn't like making money? I sure do. But the SEC won't buy me that Bugatti Lego set I've always wanted. Ripple is one of those alleged securities. It's essentially a money transfer service which uses its own cryptocurrency XRP to exchange fiat currencies across borders. The blockchain network for cross-border payments powered by Ripple is intended to use the currency as a decentralized exchange platform. But many XRP investors see it as an investment, just like many other cryptocurrencies released by companies in the industry. In December 2020, the SEC claimed that Ripple had offered XRP to people as part of a $1.3 billion unregistered securities offering. The token was delisted by some regulatory compliant exchanges to prevent a potential conflict. The announcement triggered an immediate drop in the price of XRP. It's important to note that the token recovered throughout the 2021 bull run and is still the 6th largest cryptocurrency by market cap today. Take that, SEC. But the biggest price drivers for XRP since the SEC lawsuit started have become court updates, which nobody saw coming. In our last XRP price prediction video, we mentioned the news that Ripple and the SEC requested a summary judgment in the SEC's case against Ripple. Click on the link in the banner to learn more about it. But the gist of it is the fact that summary judgment would allow the two parties to avoid the trial and allow the judge to decide. But if it continues, we could expect a decision in the first half of next year. The announcement led the price of XRP to spike and the number of trades to reach yearly highs. Looking back, the main focus of XRP's trading activity throughout last year was legal updates. In February, a judge ordered the release of letters issued to Ripple by its outside counsel in 2012. According to the letters, lawyers from Perkins Coie LLP recommended Ripple not to sell the proposed currencies since different conditions could have led them to being regulated as securities or commodities, which they did. A second letter hinted that XRP wouldn't be regarded as a security under federal law, but it issued a warning that the Securities and Exchange Commission might have a different view, which it did. Following the news of the summary judgment, there was a huge spike in open interest, which doubled from $211 million to $445 million in less than a week. So it's obvious that traders still like betting on XRP, and it seems like there's a big chunk of people still willing to buy some XRP because maybe they're familiar with the American judicial system and think Ripple might win. Let us know in the comments if you were one of those traders. But this doesn't really address the issue of what happens to a token that gets into the proverbial doghouse with the SEC. So let's go to a more in-depth analysis of volumes, or in simpler words, how much a coin is traded. Trading volumes for XRP. The exchanges, including Coinbase, Crypto.com, and OKCoin, started to delist XRP in January 2021 after the SEC made its complaint against Ripple Public, and Kraken prohibited American users from trading the coin. The USD volumes, which have been stable at around 5% since early 2021, were clearly impacted by the delisting from US exchanges. Since the delisting, USD stablecoin prices have also remained flat. Bitcoin used to be a major trading pair, but it has seen a decline to just 5% of its previous volume, like other older coins. The growth in market share of the other fiat currencies, particularly the euro and Mexican peso, which together accounted for about 10% of volume in August, is what's most exciting to see. Shout out to all the Latinos watching right now. You know, we love you. Because of Ripple's collaboration with Bitso, one of Latin America's biggest exchanges, XRP has established a special spot in the markets of this region. Why? Well, that's because Bitso uses XRP to send USD and MXN across borders in a matter of minutes. Despite the fact that spot markets don't represent activity from the service, we might use spot as a gauge to understand the distribution of XRP holders. Let's look at the EOS and XLM tokens to give you more context. EOS because it had a run-in with the SEC before, and XLM because it's almost as old as XRP and is designed to deal with the same issues, especially cross-border transfers. Once more, both tokens are dominated by USD stablecoins and Bitcoin's market share has shrunk. It was only 2.21% for EOS and 4.3% for XLM in August. In August, the Mexican peso accounted for 3.5% of all XRP volume and nearly 12% of all non-USD market share. XRP's volumes are noticeably more decentralized than all the other similar coins, albeit still small. Now let's look at XRP's liquidity to see how it compares against tokens with similar market caps. In light of the ongoing regulatory limbo, one might argue that XRP's USD and related stablecoin liquidity is generally weaker than similar tokens, but this isn't the case. XRP is much more liquid than Cardano's 88 coin and almost as liquid as Solana's Sol coin, the two tokens that are closest to it in terms of market cap. The real kicker is that XRP isn't offered on Coinbase, but XRP is still better even with this disadvantage. Ripple's price action. The price of Ripple's XRP, which is trading at 0.4762 cents on the dollar, has increased by more than 11% on the top 100 cryptocurrency chart at the time of filming this. This price surge for XRP started in the last week of September at 0.4330 cents on the dollar and peaked at 0.5095, representing a 17.7% gain. Why did XRP increase? Well, every time the judge rules in Ripple's favor, the price seems to shoot up. Ever since the SEC claimed that Ripple has been violating securities laws, it's been working well in Ripple's favor, for the most part. It should be mentioned that earlier this month, in an interview, Ripple's CEO showed confidence in the SEC case, which also boosted the value of XRP. So, could XRP reach $1 if Ripple wins over the SEC? Well, it's important to remember that XRP hasn't always responded aggressively to updates in this lawsuit. In recent months, cryptocurrency traders have become nervous after noticing the XRP spike when Ripple is given favorable information and sink when the SEC appears to be handed information that could help their case. So it's literally like a game of poker at this point. Maybe I should place my bets too. After all the recent developments, Ripple's case against the SEC seems strong, but it should be remembered that technical analysis reinforces the opportunity with signals that suggest XRP is on a long-term rise. Earlier this month, the price of XRP/USD crossed a long-term downtrend line that began at the high point near $2 in April 2021. And as such, traders who are drawn to this scenario, who have validated these conclusions through their analysis, and who are fully aware of the risks, could take a long position at the current price with the goal of $1. But they must remember to secure the trade with a protective stop, which will ideally be just below 0.40 cents. The current price of 0.47 cents on the dollar when filming this implies a potential gain of 0.51 cents on the dollar per XRP, bought for a risk of 0.09 per XRP, which isn't too bad if you ask me. Conclusion. So, all in all, what effect has the SEC's lawsuit against Ripple had on XRP? Well, it prevented the USD from becoming a popular trading pair, allowing other currencies to take market share from XRP. Diverse fiat trading pairings are good for any decentralized currency, but are particularly good for a currency that wants to improve cross-border transfers. While USD volume continues to dominate, MXN and Euro activity are gaining market share. For the time being, XRP still has strong liquidity. We are unsure of how the SEC's lawsuit against Ripple will turn out, but XRP has shown that the SEC can make it more difficult for Americans to purchase a coin, but can't end the project. Thanks for sticking around. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like the video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos.